Good afternoon, all. In the YouTube universe, enter the MX-5 Miata. Man, and I know what you're saying, so don't say it. I thought you were selling this car. What happened? Bro, I don't know. I haven't sold it yet, and I'm trying to, but then I don't want to, and then I'm trying to, and then I don't want to. And we're gonna talk about my little dilemma with this car and why it's still here. And as you can see, we've had rain for the last 3 days or so, and I kept the snow tires on here because I haven't been driving it, and it still works wonders with that slick road that we've been having for the last couple of days. So I've been having a lot of fun with this thing because I can't drive the 8.6. I was hydroplaning all over the place with that thing, so the 8.6 was just something I couldn't drive. So you know, I had to spend some time with this car, and then it made me want to keep it even more now that I'm like, okay, you know, I can't drive the 8.6 because I'll just get into a wreck because of the tires that are currently on there. They're not made for that wet weather, and we've had wet weather for the last 72 hours. So, you know, here I am in the MX-5. I did promise you guys a video, so I'm giving you one. And let's talk about it. So 180 horsepower, manual transmission, 6-speed, white. Definitely one of my favorite cars of all time, if I must say so myself. And the sun is kind of peaking on this side of town, so I figured I'd give you guys a top-down experience. And the real reason why I haven't sold this car yet, and that is, okay, the cat's out of the bag. It's a damn good car, man. I mean, maybe those of you who haven't really experienced this car don't understand. But this is my first MX-5. Oh my God, it's dusty right here, and I just cleaned this. Anyways, this is my first MX-5, and I can honestly tell you that this car is one of the best cars I've ever driven. And I've driven a lot of cars. I'm talking about BMWs. I've driven all the great Mercedes. I had a couple of those. I had a couple of you know, some of the cars that people, I wouldn't say dream of getting, because I haven't had a really expensive car, but I've driven plenty. I think I've owned over about 14 or 15 vehicles in my lifetime. So, not including the cars that I drove when I wasn't supposed to drive when I was younger. But man, I've driven a lot of cars. That's my thing. And I've had all types of experiences. I've had really good, comfortable cars. I went from an S-Class Mercedes to one of the cheapest Saturn SC2s. So I've been around the block a few times. And for some reason, when I'm looking to sell this car, I'm looking for a replacement, right? The problem is, in this price point, or similar to this price point, I don't know what to replace this car with. Now, I don't know if you guys can help me out. Maybe you guys know something I don't. But I got this car for about 23 grand. And it was a deal. It was actually like 26. And it's still under warranty. I'm at 22K on it. 22,000 miles. And I can't find anything that can replace this car that I'm actually want to experience in this price range that's better than this car. Every time I try to rank them and look for a car, I'm like, man, maybe I should get this. It might be better, or whatever. It's not, bro. There's nothing in this price point besides maybe the 86 again, but I already have that car that's better than this car, and I have cold weather tires on it, so I could drive this in the winter instead of my 86 and I'll be just fine. I've looked at all types of used cars, and I can't justify, dang it, I'm hitting every red light here. I can't justify not owning, hey, there goes another Miata. I can't justify not owning an MX-5. It's just something that definitely it grows on you by the day, and to be honest, I don't even think I'm gonna sell it. Again, I'll keep putting it up for sale. I guess I'll have to get an offer that I can't refuse. That's how I'm gonna sell this car. The only way is to get an offer that I'm just like, okay, I'll take it, and then maybe just be without a replacement for a while, because again, I've wrestled between a couple of them. An old FK8. I've already had the Civic Si. I don't want to go back to that. I've thought about it, but I was like, do I really want to go back to a Civic Si? I even thought about the Integra. But there is nothing that compares to this car, because I think the problem is I have the practicality that I need, because I have more than one vehicle. You know, I have a WRX, that's a 4-door. I don't need a 4-door sedan. I have a GR86, that's, you know, my go-to sports car. That's gonna be a track car, right? Part-time or whatever. And then I have this car, but I also have a Navigator. So it's like, what do I do to replace this car? I don't think, I can't answer that question. And the thing is, every time I drive this car, it's like, dude, I'm not getting rid of this car. It's too fun. So I figured I would take you guys a little bit on a nice little stroll. I mean, I didn't expect this traffic to be this bad though. And you know, with the top down, to see, you know, somewhat of an experience, but heck, man, it's crazy out here. I can't even get up to the highway. But I'm thinking, oh, almost money shifted. I don't know, guys. You guys got to tell me. I'm thinking FK8. I was thinking of a Type R, but I'm like, do I really want that thing when I know the better one is already out and it looks way better? Like, the new one looks so much better than the FK8 to me. The FL5 looks way better, and I'm like, and that's obviously, it's overpriced. That's in the, now I'm you know, I'm creeping towards like Supra territory at this point, and I want a Supra, so I'm gonna have to definitely wait on something like that. But you know, other than that, man, it's almost like the old cliche of Miata owners, is that, is Miata the answer? And to me, yeah. Every time I compare a car in this price range, it doesn't come close, because I already have the practicality in other vehicles that I was looking for, you know? And let me get out of this traffic and go back the other way. But I don't see any other vehicle that comes close to this car. You got the trunk space, the seats are so comfortable. And this is the base model, fellas. This is, look at this. This is the base model. And I'm having struggles whether I should get rid of it or keep it. And every time I try to lean towards I'm gonna sell it, I don't sell it. I've never felt like that about a vehicle before. Either I keep it or I don't. Like the A6, it's staying, that's obvious. But the ones that I know I can replace and get a good value on, I'm like, should I? Would I regret it? You know? And I think, oh my God, the way this car just goes, man, I think I'll regret it, you know? I think I'll regret it. And I guess with that being said, fellas, until I can find an adequate replacement, maybe you guys can help me out. Give me some suggestions and I will definitely do some research. But there's nothing really that's better than this car. Not at all. It's easy to work on, nice trunk space. It has all the safety features, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, all that. It has it all in the base model. I don't even need to upgrade to the hardtop, although I've thought about it a few times. I've thought about upgrading to the hardtop, but I don't see a reason to, because I have my track car. If I wanted the limited slip differential, I'll get the hardtop for sure, but I'm not even worried about that at the moment. So I don't know. I'm stuck, and I guess that's a good thing. I'm spoiled in a sense, and maybe I should just be grateful, you know, for the situation that I'm in to have this car and an 8.6. So yeah, I think that's my answer so far. Is like, I'm gonna keep this car for the time being, and again, in about a year I'll pay this thing off and I'll just put it in the garage if I don't want to use it. But there's very few times where I'm like, I don't want to use the Miata, because every time I get out and I just want to go drive, man, I grab this thing and I'm like, let me get the keys, let me hop in here, see what I could do, cause some ruckus somewhere, you know. And oh, sorry for the sunshine, it's blocking me too. But yeah, fellas, that's all I got today, man. I figured I'd bring you guys out with the Miata and the top down and show you guys, like, Miata it's the most versatile car that just clings to your soul when you drive it, man. For those of you who are in the market, please get your behind out there and go drive this thing, and then you will see exactly what I mean. It's just hard to explain. But with that being said, fellas, that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. And the next video will be beyond the 8.6. So let me know what I can do better. Please, constructive criticism always helps. I'm cool with that. So yeah, I'm out. Peace.